Hey, welcome to World Code Updates. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for more updates. The news broke like a thunderclap across the Pacific. Indonesia chose China's J-10C fighter jets in a $9 billion deal, marking a dramatic shift from its Western partners. Headlines screamed, "Jakarta pivots east." Markets reacted instantly. By aligning with Beijing, Jakarta sends a powerful message. Indonesia will forge its own path. The skies over Asia will never look the same. The Grand Ballroom in Jakarta was electric with anticipation. For months, rumors swirled. Would Indonesia choose the American F-16 Viper or the French Rafale? Defense Minister Prabowo Subianto took the stage, invoking Indonesia's struggle for independence and the need for a strong, modern military. He acknowledged strong offers from the US and Europe. Then, the bombshell. The Republic of Indonesia has decided to procure the J-10C multi-role fighter from the People's Republic of China. The room erupted. Shock, whispers, frantic calls. The vigorous dragon had won. China, not the West, would shape Indonesia's future air power. The minister outlined the reasons: unprecedented technology transfer, joint production, and rapid delivery. This was not just a purchase, but a strategic partnership. The decision was framed as pragmatic and sovereign, not a rejection of the West, but an embrace of opportunity. But no one missed its significance. In that moment, the region's geopolitical calculus was irrevocably altered. The shockwave had just begun to spread. Indonesia had chosen its future. The world was watching. To understand today's decision, look back at Indonesia's Air Force history. For decades, it was a logistical nightmare. A patchwork of American, Russian, British, and Korean aircraft. Each plane required different parts, mechanics, and training. This diversity created immense challenges: high costs, inefficiency, and vulnerability to diplomatic disputes. Pilots couldn't easily switch between jets. The lack of standardization weakened Indonesia's air power. Military planners long dreamed of a unified fleet, a single fighter platform, to streamline training, maintenance, and operations. This would reduce costs and boost readiness. The search for a single platform was about more than new technology. It was about fixing a fundamental problem. Indonesia was determined to move beyond its patchwork past. The decision to select one fighter type was a strategic necessity. The only question, which aircraft and which global power would lead Indonesia into a new era? The answer would reshape the nation's destiny. The stakes had never been higher. The world waited. Indonesia sits at the heart of the Indo-Pacific, controlling vital shipping lanes. As regional tensions rise, especially in the South China Sea, Indonesia's position grows more precarious. Neighbors like Singapore and Australia have modernized their air forces. Indonesia's aging, fragmented fleet risked falling behind. To protect its territory and resources, Jakarta needed a credible deterrent. The new security environment demanded more than patrols. It required air superiority, maritime strike, and electronic warfare. The patchwork fleet was technologically outmatched. A qualitative leap was necessary. Pressure to modernize came from both the military and the public. The decision could no longer be postponed. Indonesia needed a platform to secure its skies for decades. The multi-billion-dollar tender was a direct response to this evolving threat landscape. The goal: build an air force that could deter any aggressor and keep Indonesia's destiny in its own hands. The stakes were clear. The time for action had come. Indonesia's requirements went far beyond speed or firepower. First, platform unification. The new jet would replace multiple older types and become the Air Force's backbone. Second, robust technology transfer. Indonesia wanted to be a partner, not just a customer. The goal: build, maintain, and eventually produce jets locally, creating high-tech jobs and national capacity. Third, advanced capabilities. Modern radar, electronic warfare, and network-centric operations. The jet had to patrol vast distances and integrate seamlessly with other assets. Finally, The deal had to make sense financially and politically, with no strings attached. Indonesia sought a partner who respected its sovereignty and offered mutual benefit. These four pillars: unification, technology transfer, advanced capability, and partnership, guided Indonesia's search. The bar was set high. Only one offer would meet every demand. The world waited to see who would deliver. The competition was fierce. Western Titans versus China's J-10C. The US offered the F-16 Viper. France, the Rafale. Both were proven, but came with restrictions. The J-10C, initially an underdog, impressed Indonesian pilots with its agility, advanced radar, and modern cockpit. China demonstrated the jet's ability to fire advanced missiles and offered a genuine leap in capability. Western offers limited technology transfer and kept Indonesia dependent for upgrades. Political strings were a concern. US sales often come with conditions. China's offer addressed all of Indonesia's key requirements: lower cost, faster delivery, and deep technology transfer. The financing was attractive, and the partnership promised real industrial cooperation. China wasn't just selling a fighter, it was selling a vision of shared technological ascent. For Indonesia, the choice became clear. The J-10C wasn't just a jet, it was a ticket to a new future. The underdog had become the game changer. The West was left behind. Indonesia had found its partner. The balance of power was shifting. China's approach was different: flexible, respectful, and focused on partnership. Beijing listened to Indonesia's ambitions for industrial self-reliance and tailored its offer. The centerpiece phased technology transfer, moving from assembly to licensed production of major components. A joint R&D center in Bandung would drive future upgrades. China promised fast delivery, first jets within 24 months. The process was streamlined, with fewer political hurdles than Western deals. For Indonesia, speed and certainty were critical. Years of diplomatic engagement built trust. The deal was framed as a cornerstone of a comprehensive partnership. China offered more than hardware, it offered a shared future. Indonesia accepted. A new alliance was born. Indonesia's bold move comes with risks. Integrating a Chinese platform into a force used to Western and Russian systems will be a monumental task. Achieving full network-centric capability will require technical effort and Beijing's cooperation. Indonesia now risks a new dependency on China for parts, support, and software. If relations sour, China could use this as leverage. Diplomatic fallout is inevitable. The US and Australia will see this as a strategic loss. Indonesia must reassure old partners and manage geopolitical blowback. Tying its defense to China may complicate its non-alignment policy and ASEAN relations. The move could be seen as tilting toward Beijing, undermining regional solidarity. Indonesia is walking a tightrope, balancing independence and great power competition. The success of this gamble depends on maintaining that balance. The risks are real, and the world is watching. As the dust settles, Indonesia stands at a crossroads. The J-10C deal is the boldest move in a generation, an assertion of independence and ambition. If successful, Indonesia could achieve a unified modern air force and ignite its domestic industry. The rewards could be transformative, elevating Indonesia as a true regional power. But the risks, technical failures, overdependence on China, and diplomatic isolation, are profound. A misstep could damage ties with the West and compromise Indonesia's independence. The world will watch. Will Indonesia's gamble pay off, or will it undermine its security? The answer will shape not just Indonesia's future, but the balance of power in Asia. The skies over Southeast Asia have changed forever. The next chapter is about to begin.